But I think this whole narrative that an elite quarterback makes you a good team is kind of fading. Like after this year, I think it's pretty fair to say you don't need an elite quarterback to succeed. That is a myth. An elite QB can definitely enhance your chances at winning a Super Bowl and improve your roster. Having Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Mahomes, those kind of quarterbacks are generational. You only get them once in a blue moon. If you're the Packers, lucky enough, you get them freaking every single time you draft. But again, it's like they don't come around all the time. When you get them, they can drag you to the playoffs. They can win you playoff games. They can win you Super Bowls. But it is not the be all end all. You can win playoff games. You can have success. You can be a Super Bowl roster with an average to above average quarterback. You do not need exceptional quarterback play if you build properly. And that's what I've loved about the NFL this year. How many teams have stellar defenses with great offensive coordinators, with great offensive minds, with decent quarterback play, with great weapons and a good offensive line. Broncos, very good example. Very, very good example. Texans, another phenomenal example. The Bears, another great example, although I really like Caleb Williams. The Seahawks, another great example. Look at the way these teams have been built. It is defense. It is hard-hitting football. You have your talented pieces around. Broncos, you got your Cortland Sutton. I still think it's lacking there. That's not a great example. But like Seattle, you have your JSN, your Shaheed. K9, Charbonnet have moved pretty well, especially last week in the backfield. Texans, you got your Nico Collins. And then you've built up offensive lines for the most part. Now, the Texans, gets a little sketchy there, but Broncos good. Like these teams, they've built well. They are built from the ground up. Bears, another team. We just talked about them. Good offensive line. So I think it's fair to say that at this point, having an elite quarterback doesn't necessarily guarantee you anything. All it gives you is an opportunity to send a guy to the Pro Bowl. Now, right now, if you ask me who I like out of the NFC, the Rams. Why? Because they got Stafford. I trust the ball in Stafford's hands. At the end of the day, you need your quarterback to be good. He can't just be this bum that rolls along, can't complete a pass, and is along for the ride. You need a guy that is either clutch in the playoffs, or is a phenomenal athlete, or can do great things when it matters most. But if you build properly, you don't need a Josh Allen. You don't need a Mahomes or a Lamar. You can do it with guys who are borderline top 10 and still win Super Bowls. And that's what I think I've learned from the NFL this year. And when people say, oh, you have no excuses because all the elite quarterbacks are out, I'm a Bills fan, so that's directed at Josh Allen. But I think in general, people have missed the point that teams are a lot better this year. Although we have no trust in a lot of teams, and we'll talk about that actually right away. That's my next topic here. Although I don't have trust in a lot of teams, it's because every team is really good. Solid build, foundational, structure-wise. They are, from the ground up, methodically put together. I'd say there's a good 7 to 8 teams that I feel the exact same way about. And that's what I've learned, is that elite quarterbacks, they don't guarantee you nothing right now. The league, it's not so black and white. It's not elite quarterback, you win. It's not. Because if it was, Joe Burrow would be in the playoffs. Lamar would be a clear-cut playoff with the Ravens. Mahomes would be in the playoffs. Just not built that way. Now, this year, the thing about the playoffs, like I've kind of alluded to for weeks now, There is no juggernaut in the NFL. These playoffs will be the best we've witnessed in a while, and we should cherish them because there are at least 10 to 12 teams that could legitimately take the championship home. Every team I look at, I love and I hate at the same time. The Rams, the Bears, the Broncos, the Patriots, the Bills. Just a handful of really great teams with star players that have weaknesses. There is no one team that I am betting on that could easily go all the way. That is the clear-cut favorite. I don't even know who the favorite is going into the playoffs. But it better be damn pretty close. Because there is no clear-cut number one, I have this in my bag. There is no team that flat out dominates. I would not feel comfortable in the wild card round betting on anybody because wild card teams are equally as good as division winners right now. You're telling me the Rams in the 5th or 6th seed aren't equal to or better than a division winner in the NFC like the Eagles? This NFL playoff picture is one of the best we've witnessed in a while. And there are so many teams, quarterbacks, coaches that are so well deserving of a Super Bowl trophy or another Super Bowl trophy. It is crazy. I think I'd probably be happy if like 10 of the 14 or 12 of the 14 teams in the playoff picture won a Super Bowl this year. Genuinely.